another session. I hope you remember what we have learned earlier, and I think that you are prepared for this new session. And today's session is going to be a different topic where we are going to deal with different situation. Okay, so instructions. Then we also learned about telling about our past actions. And there are so many past situations and how we should tell them in the past situation. We learned all these things. Then after that, we also learned that how to use verbs, the different types of verbs, the regular and the irregular verbs, what are the difference, okay, and how to develop a vocabulary. We saw all these things in our past class. Now, today's class is going to be a new one where we are going to speak about the future. Okay, what what type of situations are for the future? What type of situations are for the future? Okay, sorry for the interruption, children. So, we are going to speak about our future actions. Okay, how are we going to speak during? What are the situations which we are going to speak, and that is for the future. Okay, what type of situations which we will use, where we will use the future statements. Okay, most of the time, if you see, we speak in the future tense to speak about certainties when we are sure of something. Okay, we speak in the future tense to tell our certainties. When we have to predict something, இந்த மாதிரி நடக்க போகுது, இந்த மாதிரி நடக்கலாம் அப்படின்னா, ஏதாவது முன்கூட்டியே சொல்லணும் அண்ணா, then we speak in the future tense. Okay, then there is another situation where we speak about our planned actions, our wishes. Okay, all these things we speak in the future tense. When we plan something, we speak, usually a planning is usually for the future. So when we plan something, we speak in the future. Okay, then not only planned actions, sometimes unplanned actions also are spoken in the future tense. Okay, this today's session is going to be a very short session, but it is going to be a very informative one indeed, like the other sessions also. So I would ask you all to keenly listen to this session, because there are small things which when we make corrections, and there are small things, minute things. If we give interest, we will see to that, we will be able to see to that we are able to speak different types of sentences, we are able to speak different sentence structures. Okay, so I would like you all to be attentive throughout the class. So let me start presenting. So let me start presenting. Okay, um, so it is about speaking about the uh, future. Okay, when we speak about the future, we usually speak about all these three situations. When we have to promise something, when we promise something, we speak about the future. When we are very sure of something, we speak about the future. Okay. And when we have to tell the possibilities, then we speak about the future. Right. And apart from this, when we tell about planned and unplanned actions also, we speak in the future. Okay. We speak in the future tense. Okay. So what are the situations as told? When we make a promise, when we tell that something is sure to happen, that is, we are certain that something is going to happen. Then decisions made at the time of speaking. Okay. When we decide, we haven't, that is unplanned actions. Okay. When we want to tell something, immediately we decide at the time of speaking, we use the future tense. Okay. We use will in our sentences. So whenever we speak about the future, we use will in our sentences. So will is used to express all these situations. Okay. Now see, now look at this example sentence. I will win the match, which means you are sure. Okay, you are sure, you're telling about a possibility and you're promising someone, I will win the match. Okay, so that is the first example. Why do you say that you will win the match? Maybe you have practiced very well. You have practiced very well. You know that you can perform very well in this particular match. Keeping many things in your mind. Okay, so you yourself, you feel that you will win the match. You're sure of something. So I will win the match. Okay, that is to promise, to tell about a certainty. Next sentence, just observe the next sentence. The clouds are dark. Okay, the clouds are dark. Today we were in the college. Yesterday we were in the college, and yesterday all of a sudden the clouds became so dark. So immediately, what we could say, what we were able to tell, we were able to tell that it will rain. We were very sure that it will rain. The clouds are dark. It will rain. Okay. So you can similarly say the use a similar sentence. Okay, for another situation. I have studied well. I will pass my exams. I have learned spoken English well. I will speak good English. Okay. So when you are sure of so many things, you use the will over there. Okay. And see, there is another situation. What would you like to have? Okay, someone saying, what would you like to have at the hotel? Say this is happening at the hotel. What would you like to have? So you immediately decide and you would say, I will have juice. Okay, you say, I will have juice, which means all, you are taking a decision at that moment. Okay, let's take another situation. Just imagine that there are many people, there are guests who have come to your house, and there isn't enough milk to prepare coffee. Okay, so your mother is coming and telling to you, there isn't any milk at home to prepare coffee, to make coffee. Okay, so at that moment of speaking, what would you say? What would you say? Immediately, you would say, as a responsible child, you would say that I will go and get it. Right? So, that moment, at that, this is not a planned action. You are making a decision at that moment. So, you use a will over there. So, remember, will is to tell the promise. You want to promise something. Don't worry, I will help you to study well. Okay, your friend says, I will help you to come to college. I will pick you up in the way, on my way to college. So these are all promises. Okay, and you are sure of something, right? When you are very sure of something, that is நிஜமா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் இது நடக்க போகுது. Okay, then today I haven't submitted my assignment. teacher, my ma'am will get angry with me. Okay, today I haven't submitted the assignment. So sure, that is sure to happen. Okay, so that is what will is used for, to promise, to be sure of something. And at times and in situations when you have to decide at the time of speaking, then you use a will over there, right? Unlike the other tenses, when we spoke about the past tense, when we spoke about regular activities, there were combinations, right? With he, she, and it, we had to use is or was. Okay, has, we have to use they, we, you, all these things. It had a combination. Have should be used, where should be used, are should be used. But in this tense, okay, in this situation, in this sentence structure, there isn't any discrimination at all. There isn't any segregation at all. For all the pronouns, you will use a will plus an ordinary verb. This is the sentence structure. Now, whenever you have to speak in English as adult learner, okay, as an adult learner, it is very easy to speak because when you remember the sentence structure and the situation. Okay, don't keep the grammar which you have learned in the mind. Hereafter we have to speak according to the situation, we have to write according to the situation. When we read, we should understand what was the situation for which the sentence is written like that way. Okay, so that is the functionality of the language. So we also have to learn it in that way. So we should remember the situation first, and then we should remember the sentence structure. If we have these two things in mind, we will be we will be able to speak well. Okay, for all the tenses, for all the situations, see, there were so many situations which we saw. When we have to speak about regular activities, when we have to greet and introduce, when we have to tell directions and instructions, when we have to do tell something which is happening right now at the time of speaking, when something was happening at a particular time in the past, when two things were happening at the same time of the past. Okay, when two things, associated actions were happening in the past, when we had to tell about a habit of the past which is not now, when we want to tell the what to say, when we want to speak about what our lifestyle, our practices. Okay, these were different situations where we saw how to. Okay, so that is why I have given you all the sentence structure: I, you, they, we, she, he, it, with will plus a verb. Okay, so you can try making sentences. I will lock the door. You will come with me. They will attend the class. We will uh, we will speak in English. She will what to say, she will teach us. He will attend, he will join the class. It will rain today. So you can speak like this way, and just try to tell some promises. Now how will you say? Now you have learned that you have to use will to tell about promises. Now, how will you practice it? It is not just remembering. How will you help yourself to remember this? Tell few sentences, make few promises for yourself, and see. When you make few promises for yourself and when you frame sentences on the same situation, you will understand that you are able to speak properly. Okay, you will develop some confidence. It is very easy for you all to retain it. Okay, so try doing it. Yes, do you all have any questions? I am there in the live chat also. Okay, do you have any questions? Do you have any doubts? Regarding this, I've sent you a message. Okay, shall we proceed then? So, we shall go for the next sentence. Alright? Now see, I got a small exercise for you. I'm displaying a small exercise for you. Try using the will verb. You can make use of the pictures available over there. You make use of the pictures available over there. Now see, I dash the food. She dash us. Keep it carefully. It dash dash. We dash it now. Take it. You dash them. Then they dash the pictures. He dashed the missions. Now you think of dash the mission. You think of your own verbs and fill those sentences. Fill those sentences. Fill those sentences. Can anyone give the answer in the live chat? I'm watching at the live chat. I will pack the food. She will play with us. The second picture, I've taken the second picture and I have filled the blank. She will play with us. Keep it carefully, it will break. The eggs, the third picture. Okay? Then we will do it now. Do it now, later. So we will do it now. I have given. Then take it, you will like them. So the next picture is a picture of ice cream. So I'm saying take it, you will like them. Then the next picture you have, they will color the pictures. Next, he will prepare the mission. Okay? So this was one exercise. Now, to promise, to be sure, to tell about possibilities. Unlike will, shall, okay, unlike will, shall is used in questions seeking suggestions or opinion. Now, it is not that we only use will to tell. It is not that we use will to tell the future. Okay, we also use shall to speak about the future. But shall is not used in the same way as will is used. Shall is not used in the same way as will is used. Okay, shall is used to tell opinions and suggestions and to even ask questions. Okay, asking for suggestions, right? Now see, shall is usually used with I and we. It is used with the pronouns I and we. And shall is also used to express voluntary action. When you volunteer to do something, okay? When you volunteer to do something and you raise a question on that, then you use shall, right? See, it is very hot. Shall I open the window? Shall I switch on the fan? You are carrying many things. Shall I carry Your bag. So this is a voluntary action. It is a voluntary action. You're offering to do something. Okay. So shall is you are asking, you're volunteering to do one action. Okay. You are ready to do something. At that time, you use shall to frame a question. Right? Shall we start the class? I'm asking for an opinion now. Shall we book the tickets? Okay, so this is how shall is used. Okay, sometimes now there is now you should know the difference between the use of shall in these two sentences. Now, when I say, shall I book the ticket? Shall I cook some food for you? Shall I get you some water? Okay, these are all voluntary actions. I'm asking you all. Okay, you are asking someone if you can do that for them. Okay, but just observe this sentence. The audience shall not leave the auditorium until the chief guest leaves. Okay? What do we understand? Or else, in a much simpler way, students shall pay the fees within the end of this month. What does that mean? When I use shall, what does that mean? Student shall pay the fees by the end of this month. What does that mean? It means you should, you must. It is it is mandatory. Okay, but we don't say you must pay the fees or else you must not go out of the auditorium until the guest leaves. That is a very strong order which we are giving. That is a very strong order which we are giving to others. But when we want to give orders and we want to give polite orders, then we use shall. Okay, when shall is not is used in a question form and it is used to tell some orders. Okay, it is a polite order. It is a very formal way of ordering someone. Okay, we shall rise for the national anthem. We don't say you must rise for the national anthem. No, we don't say that. You shall rise for the national anthem. Okay, which means you must rise, but we are telling it in a very polite way. So, shall is used to express what? Opinions and your voluntary actions. And shall, when you use it in between a sentence, you mean to say that you are ordering something. Yes? Now, try this. Just go through it. I'll give you all 2 minutes. Just go through what is there on the slide and just see if you are able to finish the sentence. Finish the sentence. I would always welcome if you are. I'm also watching the live chat, so I would always welcome if you are able to give me the answers, type the answers, and give me the answers in the live chat. I find many of you there. If any one sentence at least, even one sentence, if you give answer, then fine. I can understand that you are there live listening to the class. Can you all answer any one thing? Is the screen visible? I hope the screen is visible for you. Let me read the sentences. You and your friend, I'm telling you all the situations now. You and your friend want to go for a movie this evening. You haven't decided, so you ask your friend. So you're going to ask your friend for an opinion. So how do you make a sentence, make a question over there? So you're going to ask, okay? Next situation is that which movie you are coming. Try using shall, Bala, I don't know. Someone has given me a response. Try using shall in your sentence. Okay, so the next situation is you are trying a new shirt. You don't know whether to buy it or not. So you ask your mother. So how will you ask your mother? Yes, that was right. Which movie shall we watch? Which movie shall we go? Yes, you were right. Someone answered. Yes. So the next situation is you are trying a new shirt. You don't know whether to buy it or not. So you ask your mother. So what will you ask? Try using shall in that sentence. Try using shall in that sentence. Okay. Shall I go to the next sentence? Ah, very good. Yes, very good. Kishore from BCom. Shall I buy this shirt? Very good. Kishore has answered. Shall I buy this shirt? You are trying a new shirt, you don't know whether to buy it or not. So you ask, shall I buy this shirt to your mom? Okay, very good. Next sentence, next situation. Next week is your friend's birthday. You don't know what gift to buy. You ask your sister. So try this situation. Next week is your friend's birthday. You don't know what gift to buy. You ask your sister, what dash buy for my friend? Can anyone try answering that question? Yes. Shall I go to the next question until I receive until I receive the answer? Okay. The next situation is your family is planning to go somewhere for a holiday, but your family hasn't decided. They ask you, so where dash? So what would they ask you if they haven't decided? Very good. Kishore BCom. What shall I buy for my friend? Yes. I want others also to participate. It's very nice to have an interactive class. Yes, what shall I buy? Okay. So the next sentence, your family is planning to go somewhere for a holiday, but your family hasn't decided. They ask you. So how would they ask you? Okay, let me go for y'all think about that response. I'll go for the next situation. You want to fix an appointment with the dentist. You call the clinic and find out. Okay. Srinivasan has given the answer for the previous sentence. Where shall we go? Even Mohan Raj has given. Ravichandran has given. Very good, children. It's nice to see you all responding. Yes. Okay, you want to fix an appointment with the dentist. You call the clinic and find out. How will you call? What will you call and tell to the person there who is there in the clinic? What will you say? So I've given you all the answers here. When shall I meet the doctor? Okay. So your answer is, when shall I meet the doctor? Right? So all these things, when you want to get an opinion, okay, you want to have a suggestion, you want to have an opinion from others, you will use shall. And shall is also used to a tell a polite order. You want to make an order, you want to order someone, okay? So if you want to make that order polite, you use shall. Okay, next. Shall is also used to express possibilities, right? Now you see, shall is also used to express possibilities. I shall read a book in my free time. So you know that you are going to be free, and you say that it is a possibility for you to read a book when you are free. Okay, today evening I'm free. I shall go for a move. I'm not very sure. Okay, I have not decided, but I think because I'm free, I have a possibility of going to the move. I shall go to a move. Right? So shall is also used to express possibilities. We shall we shall chat with our friends in English because we attended a basic English class. Okay, we shall start conversing in English with our friends because we are thorough with the basic communications which is need basic English communications which is needed for a conversation. Okay, so shall is used to even tell about your possibility. Now I have another exercise. Now we shall complete this exercise with the right response. See, the question itself I made it. We shall complete, which means you have to complete it. It is must that you complete it, and I am making it as a request. I'm making it as a polite order to you. Okay? See. So you have the situations. Now, first one is I'm going to Bangalore. I have to book my tickets. So, what would you say? What would you say in this situation? I don't find any English students answering the questions. I don't find any students from the Department of English answering the questions. We can go. Now don't stick with shall itself. Now try using will and shall in a combination. Okay. Can we say that I will book the tickets after work. I'm going to book Bangalore. I have to book my tickets. So there is a response saying that, okay, shall we book the tickets after work. That is also correct. That's also very appropriate for the situation. But see, I haven't ended the response of the second person with a question mark. Okay, someone D with the letter D, they have given the answer, shall we book the tickets? If it is, shall we book the tickets? Then it will end with a question mark. Here, it is right. What you have said is right. Okay, but one thing which we need to check is a question mark, because it's a question which we are asking. Okay, so I have not made it as a question. I have just made it as a simple statement. That's fill in the blank. So I should say we shall book it after work. That will be very appropriate because the question is missing. Question mark is missing. Okay. If there was a question mark, what you said is absolutely right. Okay. Someone with that initial D had answered. Okay. I want to go shopping, but it's sunny outside. So what can we say? I want to go shopping. So B is saying it is, but it is sunny outside. I can say, but it's sunny outside. So you shall go later. You will go later. Something like that way. I will say. Next, there is nothing in the market. There is nothing. We shall go tomorrow. Okay. But there is but it's sunny. But it's sunny outside. We shall go tomorrow. Very good. Very good, Balli Ammai. Yes. But it's sunny outside. We shall go tomorrow. So the second person is saying it's sunny outside. So we shall go tomorrow. Okay. Then there is nothing in the market. The fruits are fresh. The second person is saying the fruits are fresh. So what can be the response? There's nothing in the market. The fruits are fresh. So I'll buy some fruits. So I will get some fruits. You can say I will. You decide at the time of speaking. You actually decided to get something else from the market, but now you find that what you decided to get is not there in the market. So you can say the fruits are fresh, I will get them. I will buy them. Okay. So the next situation, it was locked for several weeks. The room is dirty. Okay. We shall buy them. The fruits are fresh, we shall buy them. Try using the combination of will and shall. Okay. Try using a will also. Valiyamai? Yes. Then it was locked for several weeks. The room was locked for several weeks. So the second person is saying the room is dirty. The room is dirty. I will clean it. The room is dirty. We shall clean it. Both the ways. Okay. Next sentence. All your clothes have become old. The first person is saying all your clothes have become old. So immediately you will say, I will buy some. You will. I will clean within a day. Okay, I will clean. It was locked for several weeks. The room is dirty. I will clean it. I will clean it. I will clean it. We shall buy some. Okay. Now see, we shall buy some. You're not very sure. You're not certainly saying when you use shall over there, you say it is a possibility, but it is not a certainty. Okay. But this, grammatically, the sentence is correct. There's nothing wrong with the sentence. It always depends upon the intention of the speaker. If the speaker is intended to tell about a possibility, then they can use shall. If the speaker is intended to tell about a certainty, then they can use will. Very nice, children. Thank you for your responses. Okay, we'll go for the next part. Okay, here we have the answers. So just go through. I'm going to Bangalore. I have to book my tickets. I will book it after work. I want to go shopping, but it's sunny outside. We shall go in the evening. There's no vegetables in the market, but the fresh fruits. But the fruits are fresh. I will buy them. It was locked for several weeks. The room is dirty. I will clean it now. All your clothes have become old. I shall buy some. Okay, so I finished my answers, my responses. Like this. Okay. Now, apart from this, we don't just have this. This is the basic future tense. Okay. Apart from this, there are some other things also to be remembered while you use your future tense. Okay. Now, we have always heard all these situations tell about unplanned actions. Only for promise, it is a planned one. I will. You are making a promise. So it is a planned one. But what about actions which you have already planned? Okay. Now, do you all remember using going to? Do you all remember using going to? Do you all remember using going to in your sentence? Okay. Can any one of you make a sentence using going to? Can any one of you, I am looking at the chat, can any one of you make sentences using going to? Can any one of you make sentence using going to? Try making a sentence using the phrase going to. Going to. Try making a sentence. I'm not getting a response from you. Maybe the network is very weak, so I'm not able to see immediate responses from you. Okay, let me make a sentence. Okay, I am going to the market. I am going to the market. Okay, and I'm going to use the same going to in another sentence. First sentence I told I am going to the market. In the next sentence, I'm going to say I am going to buy some chocolates. Now, how is the going to used in these two sentences? What is the difference in the usage of you find in the usage of going to in the first sentence and in the second sentence? The first sentence, what I told was I am going to the market. The second sentence, what I told was I am going to buy some chocolates. You listen, observe, and if you are able to chat, you all tell me. You all can send your answers in the right live chat. Okay, I'm going to GNC, I'm going to temple, I'm going to complete my work. So I'm going to do this craft work tomorrow. So I have got so many sentences. Now what I would like to tell is I'm going to the temple. I'm going to complete my work. What is the difference you find in these two sentences? Okay, let me explain. So Valdi Amai has made I'm going to a specific place. Okay, you are saying that You are going to a specific place. Okay, I am going to the temple. So, what are you telling about the present, or are you telling about the future in that sentence? I am going to the temple. When you say I am going to the temple, are you telling about the present, or are you telling about the future? No, please understand my question. I am going to the temple. நான் டெம்பிள்க்கு போறேன். ஓகே, அது present பத்தி பேசுதா இல்ல future பத்தி பேசுதா? Is it speaking about the present or is it speaking about the future? I am going. I am. No, please analyze. I am. நான் போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். I am going to the temple. Where are you going? When you are going somewhere, I am asking you, where are you going? In the college. I find you have missed the class and you are going somewhere. Where are you going? Why are you not there in the class now? Where are you going? Immediately you will say, ma'am, I'm going to the canteen. I'm feeling hungry, ma'am. I'll go and have food. I'm going to the canteen. Ma'am, I'm going to the library, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm going to meet the principal. Ma'am, I'm going to pay the fees. So what does it mean? நான் போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். I am doing it. So it is a present tense. You're doing it in the present. Okay. Right? I am going to the temple. So when going to is used with the place, which means going to, the phrase going to is followed by a place, name of a place. Then it is in the present tense. Yes. Okay. Then it is in the present tense. I am going to complete this work. I am going to buy some vegetables. Is it present or else is it for future? I am going to buy. You haven't yet bought it. So you mean the future over there. When going to is accompanied with a verb, an action word, then it means the future. Okay. So you understand how going to is used. Going to is used to tell what you're doing right now in the present. Going to is also used to tell about what you're going to do in the immediate future. Yes. Do you all understand? Okay. Now what is this? Now just think, now let me give you another sentence. Let me give you another sentence. So I have given a sentence. I will be finishing my class at 5:30 p.m. I will be finishing my class at 5:30 p.m. So what is it? What do you understand from that? I will be finishing. So at 5:30, you are sure to complete the class. It is in the future. It is happening in the future. It is a continuous work which is going on in that particular time of the future. It's a planned action. Okay, it is a planned action, right? Did you all understand that? Hmm. Can you all make some more sentences with going to tell the future and will be plus a ing verb about the future? You're going to finish the class. Yes, future. Very good. Bala. Correct. Correct, Bala. It is for the future. I'm going to, I've not yet finished the class, but I am going to finish the class, which means it is future. Yes. Try using will be. Will be. Try using will be in your sentence. Will be plus a continuous verb. Right? Now I gave you a sentence. I will be finishing my class at 5:30 p.m. You can also try some sentences like that way. Let me see some responses. We will be attending college tomorrow. I will be attending the class tomorrow at 4 p.m. Very good. Manigandan, I will be buying some fruits at KK shop. Yes. Okay. So these are all planned action happening at a particular time in the future. Now see, and these are whenever you use the continuous form of verbs, what you should understand, these are temporary actions, these are not permanent actions. Okay, it only happens for a particular time of that period. Okay, it happens in the future, it happens in the past, it happens in the present, but it is only a temporary action when you use the. Okay, next is the next sentences. Now you should analyze, you should understand this sentence. Okay, now just tell me what is the tense in this sentence when I tell you this. Hmm. We are leaving to Bangalore. We are leaving to Bangalore. What is the tense in that sentence? Yes, I'm going to temple tomorrow. You have used tomorrow. So it clearly says that it is a future tense. Okay. Tell me when I say I am leaving to Bangalore. I am leaving to college. Or I'll say I am teaching English. I am teaching English. What is the tense? Okay. Present tense. Okay. Present continuous tense. The same sentence, I'm going to tell it this way. Yes. How is it? It is not future tense, Bala. I am teaching English. That's all the sentences. I am teaching English. I am teaching English is present tense. Now, if I say, yes, present continuous, Kishore, correct. You're right. Yes, you're right. Now, the same sentence, I make an addition to that sentence. Now, tell me what is the tense. in that sentence. I am teaching English tomorrow. I am teaching English tomorrow. What is the what is the tense? If I say I am teaching English, then it is present continuous tense. It is happening now. If I say I am teaching English tomorrow, no. What I say is right, but tell me the sentence. Understand the sentence. I am teaching English. Okay, this is one sentence, first sentence. The first sentence is I am teaching English. First sentence is I am teaching English. Now, the second sentence is so what is the difference in the tense of these two sentences? I've used a addition to it. I've used tomorrow. I've used an addition to it. I am teaching English is present continuous tense, and the same sentence I am teaching English tomorrow, it will become a future tense because tomorrow hasn't yet come. So I am speaking about a planned action of the future. You can use a present continuous tense with a future time phrase to tell about a planned action for the future. Yes, you can use the present continuous tense plus a future time phrase to tell about a planned action for the future. Is that right? Is that right? Did you all get it? Okay. So you should know how to tell about promises, certainties, possibilities, polite orders, how to tell about planned actions and unplanned actions for the future. Yes, did you all understand that? So we have learned to speak about future actions in different situations, to tell about future actions in different situations. Is that right, children? I think we can finish the class today with this, and tomorrow is going to be our last class where we can speak more on questions, framing questions, because framing questions also is a very important part of our conversation. We don't just speak, we tend to question people, we ask questions, okay, we find out information. So for that, we should know to frame questions. We should know to frame yes or no questions. We should know to frame questions which give information to us. So we should know to do all those things. Okay, so let us learn to frame questions tomorrow, and let me teach you some of the formal ways of using words, formal ways of telling something. Okay, polite way, formal way of telling something, so that you will make use of these sentence structures in your letters. Okay, usually in your letter, if we find that you write a letter in a conversational style, you write it in a very informal style, even to your professors or to the principal. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay, you should always stick on to a formal way of writing letters. Okay, so that you will be able to learn tomorrow. So we'll meet tomorrow. I i assume, I hope, I wish that today's class was very fruitful to you. You have learned, there is some takeaway for you in today's class as it was there in the yesterday's class. So tomorrow, remember all these things, come again tomorrow, and we will go for a new topic, as I've told you the top topic. And tomorrow is going to be our last class for this course. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow again. Until then, let's call it a day, children. Yes, thank you, children. Thank you very much.